Hello everyone and welcome back. Welcome to another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. In today's video, I am over the moon, excited to share with you some DIY, Dollar Tree, and budget-friendly decor crafts. It is fall in my fall Christmas crafting studio, you guys, so I am so excited to share with you guys some really fun and easy DIYs. I love to share with you guys how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a teeny tiny budget. Listen, y'all don't have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, punch that bell, it will update you every time I post a new video. You guys can also pop over to my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. I have a free little group page if you guys want to share photos of your home decor and DIY projects. I'm also giving away a $100 Amazon gift card and you don't want to miss out on that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. For the first Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you all how you can repurpose one of these large Dollar Tree summer tag signs and grab some cute paper that's fall related. I used this Hobby Lobby paper. It has like buffalo check plaid pumpkins and white pumpkins. I cut it out to fit the size of the tag, and now I'm just using some matte Mod Podge to apply it to the back part of the sign. So I'm actually creating this where, you know, I could flip it over and use the Sea Sun sign too if I wanted to, but I end up going a little bit over the top, so that might be impossible. Now, the great part about this Mod Podge in combination of this sign and this thicker paper, I was able to kind of rearrange where I had kind of gotten it off center, and then once I had it centered, I just added another layer of the Mod Podge over it, and it came off without a hitch. You guys know me and my Mod Podge struggles, let me tell you. I also went back over it with a towel to just kind of pull some of that excess Mod Podge off. Now, I've had this really cute Blessed sign that I grabbed at Dollar Tree. Gosh, it was probably months ago, but they always have all these little signs in your picture frame section, and so I just hot glued that to the front part of the tag sign over the paper, but trying to leave some of the little pumpkins out where you could see them. The next thing I decided to do was to add a cute little bow to the top of this, so I just whipped out my Easy Bow Maker, and I'm using this buffalo check plaid ribbon. I actually grabbed it at Hobby Lobby. All of the fall goodies are 40% off right now at Hobby Lobby, so I was so excited to find that out, and so I'm just making a quick little bow here. I also decided to take some of the Dollar Tree burlap ribbon and just cover the top part of the sign. It was already a brown color, but I just thought that little extra touch would just kind of make it feel a little bit nicer. And so I covered that, and then I just trimmed off the little excess parts there. Super easy. And then you guys can really get creative with the top. So you could just add, you know, a little burlap string, or you could make a cute little bow. I also thought it might be really cute to do like some little kind of farmhouse inspired like greenery at the top. So I also have this lamb's ear. It's left over from probably 2 seasons ago, and it's a garland, and I just like to kind of trim it out as I'm going through and working on projects. So now I just tied off my bow with a piece of some jute twine, and then I'm grabbing some of that lamb's ear and trimming it off to where it will fit kind of the size at the top. And then I just added a cute little twine burlap bow to the center, and check it out. I think it's so pretty and so adorable. So I'm going to actually be incorporating some greens into my fall decor. Now, this is a lot going on with my fall decor. I have a garland up on my studio mantle. I have this cute little fall sign. I popped the Blessed sign just into here to kind of show you guys, but so fun and fabulous on a total budget. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you all how to make a hula hoop wreath. Okay, so you're going to grab a hula hoop from the Dollar Tree, and then I'm just using some of this burlap fabric. You guys can get burlap fabric at pretty much any craft store, and also if you don't have burlap fabric but you have maybe an old sheet, you can make kind of like a strip of fabric and just use that to cover your hula hoop. I have done that many times before. The next thing I wanted to do was repurpose some old greenery from this summer, but it's kind of like a pretty, you know, just neutral greenery. So I added 2 layers of that. Then I added a layer of the Dollar Tree feathers, and then a layer of these Dollar Tree pine cones with the little cotton goodies and cattails at the end.
end. And so, I mean, basically I just have several Dollar Tree and then some greenery all layered in there together at the base of my hula hoop. And then I'm taking a zip tie and I just zip tied everything together. I think it looks pretty cute so far, but if you guys know me, I love to go over the top. And so I just added in some white Dollar Tree mums. These are the mini mums at Dollar Tree. Grab some bundles of these if you guys happen to be out and see these. I really think they're really nice to pop into your arrangements that are going to be a little bit of, you know, a smaller of a detail over some of the larger flowers you might be using for fall. So the next thing I wanted to do was using my Easy Bow Maker. I just made a cute little fall bow. Now, Dollar Tree doesn't have out their fall ribbon, and it's kind of hit or miss anyway, so I cheated, you guys. I went to Hobby Lobby. All of their ribbon for fall in their fall section is going to be 40% off right now. So I'm just using my Easy Bow Maker. I'm making a 6 to 7 inch bow on either side, so it has like a little measuring goodie, and then you just kind of work it back and forth. I'm also using this Dollar Tree burlap ribbon. I kind of shared with you guys in one of my hauls that you can get away with this during the fall season. And then to make my bow, I'm just making this next loop a little bit smaller. I really do love the Easy Bow Maker. It makes it really easy for me when my fingers are tired. It acts as the center point holder and it allows me to layer different colors. Now I do a really easy Olivia bow as well. You guys can check out that video in the description box of this YouTube video. Now I added in this yellow kind of wheat and then also this plaid. I really like to combine a lot of ribbons. I think sometimes I'm a little bit like Punky Brewster. I don't know if you guys remember her from back in the 80s or 90s, but she always liked to use tons of different colors and patterns. So I guess I really like to get creative with my bows. I'm not super creative, I think, in thinking outside the box with tons of patterns and colors like with my outfits. When it comes to my bows, I do like to just really have fun with it. So I'm zip tying the center of this bow with a zip tie, and then I'm going to fluffy out my bow. Now I looked at this and realized, hey, that ribbon had some orange in it. So I just grabbed some more Dollar Tree sunflowers out of my little Dollar Tree floral stash, and then I felt like that was pretty nice, and so I just zip tied my bow to the base of my hula hoop wreath. And you guys, look at how adorable this came out. Listen, I feel like this looks pretty high end. I did pop in a couple of little Dollar Tree pumpkins, and then I just called it good. I had a couple little scrap pieces laying around that I kind of filled in a little bit more, but otherwise I thought it came out pretty fabulous. And I left the green part in because right now where I'm at, it's really hot and it's not quite fall, so I can always go back in and add some more layers of fall leaves once fall gets a little bit closer. But I thought this was a fun take on everything. It also incorporates some of that pretty kind of mint green that I'm going to be incorporating as well for my fall. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I wanted to share with you all how I'm going to repurpose this cute little 4th of July gnome. Now listen, I think this gnome is absolutely adorable. I did grab a couple of them during the 4th of July season. I didn't end up using all of them. I knew I would probably repurpose them for some fall or Christmas. They were just so stinking cute. So I'm taking some of my chalk paint, and this is the elephant gray chalk paint. And oh gosh, you guys, I've really got to go grab some white chalk paint from Walmart. I keep forgetting I don't really go in as often as I used to. We do a lot of grocery pickup, but anyway, I'm taking the chalk paint, and that is going to cover my original gnome colors, and I added 2 coats of the chalk paint. Now I'm going in with this really pretty kind of mint green. Again, I don't know what it is. I think it's because my daughter loves this color, and so she's kind of been giving me some influence on just mixing in some of this pretty mint green into my decor. But I'm using a smaller detail brush and just kind of going over the lines of the base of his hat. I did want to do like some buffalo check plaid on his hat, but then I kind kind of bowed out on that, and I just decided to do the green and then a layer of this fall orange. Now I've got to get some better orange paint because this orange is just not cutting it. It's not thick enough. It doesn't seem to have great coverage, so I ended up using like 3 to 4 coats, but it still came out really cute. So anyway, give yourself some grace and have fun with it. I think sometimes it's okay just to roll with whatever you've got hanging out in your stash and make the best of it, and then just be content. I think that's really sometimes what I am enjoying the most now with my crafting process. So I decided to make like the little it just kind of looks like indentations on the base of him to kind of look like he was holding pumpkins. I'm not sure if I hit the mark or missed the mark, but I decided to do every other one orange and then green and orange and then green. I don't know. I thought it looked pretty cute, and just adding a little bit more detail to his hat. I don't have any like little small sticker pumpkin type things or anything like that. I'm going to have to keep my eye out once Dollar Tree actually puts out their fall. I'm just basically using stuff left over from last season, or repurposing a lot of my summer decor, or cheating and going to the Hobby Lobby 40% off. Now I did take my paint pen, and this is a gold paint pen. It's called Deco Art, and it's a premium paint pen. I love these. They're amazing. If you like to do some detail work and add gold to it, you guys are really going to love these. They have these at Michael's, and you can also order them on Amazon. I'm giving a second coat to my cute little gnome, and I think he's really starting to shape up now. And here's how he looks popping out of my little fall decor mantle setting here. I think he gives a lot of character. He's just kind of nestled down in, and he's mixing in with some of those pretty greens I've been talking to you guys about. So fun and fabulous on a budget. Now for this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you how you can take some of those Dollar Tree wooden boxes. They're kind of like those little crates, and they are the perfect size to make a cute little fall centerpiece. So for this DIY, I used 3, but I have used anywhere from 4 to 6 to 8. All you have to do is hot glue them together for whatever size centerpiece you want to create. The next thing I did once my hot gluing was done was I just took some of this antique wax. It's by Waverly. It's great. Gosh, I have used this same bucket of wax for probably maybe 2 to 3 years. I know I've never bought a new one, I don't think. And as long as you guys have been watching me craft on YouTube and Facebook, I've had the same thing of wax. So a little bit goes a long way. I just applied it with a sponge brush from the Dollar Tree, and then I wiped off some of the excess with this little paper towel. Now I'm also using some pool noodle to pop down inside of here. I actually grabbed this idea from my sweet friend Megan over at Glue Guns and Roses. If you have not checked her out, it's Glue Guns and Roses on YouTube, and she has got some really amazing DIYs, and she's just a cool cat, so check her out. But I added in some little Dollar Tree moss, and then the pool noodle will act as your styrofoam. And I'm sure if you guys are like me, I have some pool noodles that have been out in the yard that Benji Bear, my puppy dog, got to and pretty much destroyed. So I was like, hey, I can use those for crafting. And it's also not a bad idea to grab some so you guys can use that for Christmas crafting. But anyway, I digress. But I am adding now some of this lamb's ear into my little planter box, and I just keep going with it. I keep trying to do neutral fall decor. So if you guys are watching the beginning of my DIYs, you'll see I do a lot of neutrals. So if you love neutrals, go with that. But if you like fall traditional, or you just can't stop decorating and adding things like me, just go ahead and keep adding things. So I thought, hey, I need some pops of color. This candle had some color in it, so I decided to add more fall leaves, and then some berries and pomegranates, and yeah, it just keeps going. And that's just kind of how I craft. But listen, my ideas as always are just kind of like a template for you all to take and add your own spin on it, and I hope it inspires you to create something fun for your home on a budget. I think Dollar Tree is such a great spot for grabbing some cute little fall goodies. or Christmas goodies. Everything is really pretty budget friendly. And then if you have things in your craft stash, you can repurpose and reuse from last season, even better. So then I looked at this and I thought, well, it needs some, maple leaf colors in here. So I'm stuffing in more leaves and just really making it look really full. And in my opinion, this looks really pretty nice. Now, it kind of gets lost, I'm telling you, with this garland that's already on here. I probably should have showed it off to you guys like on a little table on its own, but it's really beautiful. It's really blooming. I think it would be a beautiful centerpiece. When I show you guys the end of my DIYs, I just try to make them all cohesive and to match. And there's my fall Christmas tree. You guys are gonna have to go back and check out that video if you have not, and give yourself a fall Christmas tree if you want. It was so fun. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with y'all how to take a super cute little Dollar Tree chalkboard and some super cute little fall paper. In fact, my daughter actually picked this paper out for me. She was looking at paper for her corkboard, and she found this really cute fall paper. And she was like, "Hey Mom, I think you should try this." So I just cut it out to fit the size of the chalkboard, and then I'm using some Mod Podge. Now my idea for this was to preserve the chalkboard on the back and then make something really pretty on the other side, so you guys could write like a cute little sign for the chalkboard part, and then add some really pretty paper to the back of it. So maybe you have your chalkboard leaned up against a mirror, it would kind of peek out, or you could make this the center goodness. I'm actually going to surprise this to someone that has a little one, and then they can just pin the picture of their little one to the side over here, like maybe like a cute little fall picture. I was going to put it in the center, but then I thought that would cover up the pumpkin. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But I think this looks really cute, and you don't even have to put a picture on there. You guys could actually just do like a cute little note, like reminder to take dog to the groomers. Anyway, fun and fabulous on a budget. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I have one of these signs from the Dollar Tree, and it says "Love Each Moment." And I do love this sign. I actually picked up two because I want to save one for Valentine's Day. They had them recently out in my store, but the other one I wanted to turn into a really pretty fall decor idea. So I took one of those styrofoam pumpkins from the Dollar Tree and I cut it in half. And then I'm taking this pretty bit of lamb's ear. It was a little bit too large to add, so I just kind of had to cut it down. And so really I'm just using like one little piece off of our garland, and I'm just kind of piecing it apart and adding it into the base of my little pumpkin and into the top as well. So I'm basically making like a little blooming pumpkin and just kind of having fun and going for it. I really like to save little bits and bobs and put them in my craft stash. So these are some of those mini pine cones that came out of another Dollar Tree bag of goodies. And I realized I needed to kind of put in some red because the L on the love had some red in it. So I'm trying to pull in some hues with this cute little pumpkin. And basically I'm just adding detail to it. So think about this. You guys can really take pretty much any little sign and cut a pumpkin in half, add it to the sign, and really make a cute fall sign. Add in some pine cones and some greenery, some leaves, some other mini pumpkins, whatever floats your boat. And hey, there you guys have a fun little decoration on a total budget. So I hope you guys are loving these DIYs, and comment and let me know which was your favorite one in this video and which one will you be recreating. I'm so excited to see and hear what you guys are up to. Thank you guys for everybody that's posting over my Livy's Romantic Home Facebook group page. And I have a secret question for this video. As always, I just really try to have you guys fill up my comment section with positive vibes. We can just all use more positive vibes and goodness in this world. So today's secret question is going to be, what is your dream vacation? What vacation have you always dreamed of taking? Drop it down in the comment section below. Let's do some vacation dreaming. No matter where you're at, you can always have dreams and hopes and joy for the future. And we are looking forward to the future with so much joy. So anyway, I love y'all, and I thank you guys for being here, and I'm wishing you a gorgeous, blessed day.
So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It is a true blessing and honor to have you all here. If you all are new, welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and I love to share with you all how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a teeny tiny budget. And for everybody that comes back and joins me on this fabulous crafty and decorating adventure, thank you all so much for being here. It is a true blessing. I am humbled and honored to have you all here. And listen, I would love to invite you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's totally free. If you punch the little bell and click all, it will update you every time I post a new video. I also would love to have you guys pop over to my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. I have a free little group page if you all want to share photos of your home decor and DIY projects over there. Listen, I am all about spreading kindness and positivity, so always listen for that secret question in my video and drop a kind comment down below, and maybe even just some emojis that are positive. Listen, you guys have a voice and you can use that voice for good. So continue to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Give yourself some grace no matter where you're at. Every day is a blessing, and if you're having a rough day, the next day might be better if you guys just keep looking forward to the future with joy. So anyway, I want to hug all of your hearts so tight. I want to thank you guys again for being here. I can't wait for our next crafty decor adventure, and until then, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.